M80 is a North American esports organization founded in 2022 with teams in games such as Valorant, Rocket League, and Rainbow Six Siege. It was only a matter of time before they joined Counter-Strike, and on July 15, 2023, they announced their entry into the game with their lineup consisting of American trio Swisher, Wolfie, and Rek, Guatemalan rifler Malbs MD, and the team would be led by Danish player Manx, with former pro Def as coach, making his return to the scene from Valorant. The first few events for the team were qualifiers, small online cups, and since Swisher, Wolfie, and Rek came from the ATK core who won ESL Challenger Season 45, the team got to keep their slot in ESL Pro League Season 18. While their early results against international teams isn't anything to write home about, for nearly always ending up bottom of the leaderboard, the team managed to have some close games with good quality teams both offline and online. After Thunderpick, M80 parted ways with Wolfie, and to fill in the slot, Def was called in until they picked up German Upper Slacks. Where they really shined, however, was in their very own region of North America, winning the ESL Challenger Atlantic qualifier against EG, an ESEA Cash Cup against Takeflight, and most importantly, they came first in the NA Challenger League, guaranteeing them another spot in the next season of Pro League. At Challenger Atlanta, M80 went out 0-2, but again, they got 8 rounds out of VP, and in a best of 3 against Bestia, they lost both matches 13-11. Not bad for a team who played the event without their IGL, as Manx faced visa issues. Their potential was visible, and they could walk away from this loss with more offline experience under their belt. The next qualifier for the team was for the PGL Copenhagen Major. Valve had M80 ranked 7th across the Americas, and so they were given a direct invitation to the closed qualifier for the RMR. M80 would advance to the RMR 3-1, upsetting a newly revamped Team Liquid 13-3 on their second match. M80 would play another qualifier the following week, this time for IEM Chengdu. The finals was a best of 3 rematch against M80 and Team Liquid. To give you some context, because Liquid became a brand new team, they did not have enough ESL ranking points to get an invite to IEM Chengdu directly. And so if they don't win this tournament, after ESL Pro League, they wouldn't be at an event until IEM Dallas. Map 1 was driven to overtime before M80 closed it out 19-17. And while Liquid responded with a dominant 13-2 on Nuke, Ancient went the way of M80, who came back from being down 2 rounds at the end of the first half. Unfortunately for M80, their IGL Manx would miss out on IEM Katowice and the RMR, and in his place would be their coach Def. This would also lead to M80 pulling out of IEM Chengdu and Liquid taking their spot. While the team was lacking in IGL for 2 really important events of the year, they went out of both tournaments just 1 series away from qualifying for the main stage. After these events, the question of who would be the team's IGL remained. Rumors began to surface that M80 would acquire the German player Sin, who was recently let go from Big. Sin was the IGL for Big's academy team, and even while on the main team, his eyes were set on potentially becoming IGL for them as well. M80 would confirm this signing and brought Sin into their team, thus completing their roster. The first event for the team under new leadership was the qualifier for the $1 million Esports World Cup. Once again, the finals would be M80 versus Team Liquid in another best of 3, and once again M80 would qualify ahead of Liquid. After a close Anubis match, Mirage was held the whole time by M80, who would win 13-2.
Because they're going to come in together, they're going to coordinate. But if he isolates these fights, there's 1, there's 2. Will he find the 3rd? I think he spotted him towards ramp. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 10-2. M80 win the last round. We're going to go to the second half after this break.
The most recent event for the team as of the writing of this video is the ongoing ESL Pro League Season 19, and it is here where their potential was truly put on display. After a close series against BetBoom, M80 were dropped into the lower bracket where the team would go head-to-head against G2, the 5th best team in the world, and M80 started off with the statement 13-2 victory on Ancient.
Spots him, couldn't adjust. Good work, good spray transfer as well, control I should say. Gets himself in. Long is the threat. Turns his back on Nexa and is punished for it. Now all onto Mouths. He's done well. Very well. Modesty left in the clouds. Mouths! That is disgusting! An ace to close. It's 11-1. G2 on life support.
They let Inferno slip out of their fingers in overtime, and on Vertigo, they kept their cool across 3 additional overtimes. M80's Upper Slacks, in a head-to-head against Modesty, outperformed him in this series, always bringing the round back in their favor.
Slacks gets 1 more and a second. Oh no. He's pulled it right back, up on up, and Modesty's had a tough time handling him all day long. Slacks is patient. Modesty looking for a mistake. There's the jiggle, and they're exchanging blows. Slacks has got it. An extended clutch, and that's all 3 in overtime for M80.
The 2 teams would meet again in a rematch for a spot in the playoffs, and unfortunately for M80, this series would not go in their favor. Even though they lost 2-0, it took the Kovash cousins waking up after months of underperforming to take down this team.
Again in a prime position.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What happened?
What is going on? Nico.
Surely he doesn't run it back. Surely this time Honesty helps him.
Oh
Nico,
my
and third kill. What the fuck is going on? Nico is on another level. He's on for another ace. This will be back-to-back aces from Nico.
While the run may have ended just short of reaching the playoffs, this has just been the first LAN with this M80 lineup. We can expect to see them at IEM Dallas, along with the Esports World Cup, where they will get even more opportunities to prove themselves against Tier 1 competition. Team Liquid may have the money to buy top players like Katie and Twist, but nothing can ever beat the hunger and drive of 5 players looking to leave their mark on the professional scene, and I look forward to seeing how M80 will progress as the season continues.